things and knickknacks too. Anything that you might need, I got inside for you.
Keep talking shit, it can get lit. You know I'm petty, don't try me, little bitch. I'm bougie and rich, tell her get off my clip. This whole thing I'm playing, do I look like a kid? Pull out that chopper, bitch, let's make a hit. I'm peeping that out, number one on my list. Red beaming a dog when I aim, I don't miss.
Hey Shawnee, hey Monte. I still have my wrist.
I got some new gym, plenty racks in my new Gucci.
Ain't no telling what's up in my.
Say he wanna tap that. Never mind Snapchat. You bitches mad, too bad. I be like,
It's on milkshake. They make it on really red.
backpack. On the backpack, loaded up with things and knickknacks too.
Anything that you might need, I got inside for you.
The hoe just bought a car off the lot and it's two door. Girl, you can look, but you better not get too close. I like my niggas when they drippin' too long. I stay with a gun, you can't play me like Uno. I ride for my bitches like boots. I fucked on her nigga like oops. That boy sticking to me like some glue. Caught a vibe and didn't know what to do. I
Know that my wrist.
I got some new gym, plenty racks in my new Gucci. Ain't no telling what's up in my
Say he wanna tap that. Give him my Snapchat. You bitches mad, too bad. I be like,
Backpack. Yeah. Are you guys welcome? And everyone, shout out to my moms. If they're in blue, they're for you. Shout out to Dark Chocolate for joining us tonight.
Hey.
Joe Biden, wartime. We're gonna talk about it. Treecey Which path? Briiiine. And we're gonna end with the moderators because we gotta have a talk.
What the mods do? Let's start with that.
No, we're gonna end with that. Somebody getting fired.
Oh, not you snatching wrenches.
Yes, I am. That'd be the climax for tonight's live. So I'm gonna start with Joe Biden to get him out the way, Sleepy Joe. I felt like his address on Russia and Ukraine was a war declaration, low key. Some of the things he said, I felt like were pretty much giving them ultimatums of, you do this, we are going to go to war. We're going to sanction you. We're going to shut your ass the fuck down. Have you seen or heard his little speech tonight?
I have not, but
we'll get into it.
I got one of his employees sitting next to me.
Oh,
you heard what Joe Biden said?
Be to the important part.
To destabilize Russia. To the citizens of Russia, you are not our enemy. And I do not believe you want a bloody, destructive war against Ukraine, a country and a people with whom you share such deep ties of family, history, and culture.
Sleepy Joe. He looks sleepy, child. Them eyes getting very much Chinese, sleep, not woke.
Blazyn.
Listen,
Blazyn.
Me? Oh, what's going on? What's up?
Run it back a little bit.
A little bit? Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Continue our diplomatic efforts in close consultation with our allies and our partners. As long as there is hope of diplomatic resolution that prevents the use of force and avoids incredible human suffering that would follow, we will pursue it. Russian Defense Minister reported today that some military units are leaving their positions near Ukraine. That would be good, but we have not yet verified that. We have not yet verified the Russian military units are returning to their home bases. Indeed, our analysts indicate that they remain very much in a threatening position. And the fact remains, right now, Russia has more than 150,000 troops encircling Ukraine and Belarus and along Ukraine's border. An invasion remains distinctly possible. That's why I've asked several times that all Americans in Ukraine leave now before it's too late to leave safely. It is why we have temporarily relocated our embassy from Kyiv to Lviv in western Ukraine, approaching the Polish border. And we've been transparent with the American people and with the world about Russia's plans and the seriousness of the situation so that everyone can see for themselves what is happening. We've shared what we know and what we're doing about it. Let me be equally clear about what we are not doing. The United States and NATO are not a threat to Russia. Ukraine is not threatening Russia. Neither the U.S. nor NATO have missiles in Ukraine.
What he's doing, he's setting up Russia to be a bad guy, a villain, as always, which what we think they are as a worldwide people. That they're bad people and they're just treacherous. So I see you, Joe. I see you, Joe.
That's what everybody think about.
I see you.
We do not have plans to prepare as well.
Every time you talk
We're
about
not
Russia,
targeting the
it's
people of Russia. We do not seek to destabilize Russia.
No, you can go
The
take it out.
citizens of Russia, you are not our enemy. And I do not believe you want a bloody, destructive war against Ukraine.
Oh,
People with whom you share such deep ties of family, history, and culture.
he said,
77 years ago, our people fought and sacrificed side by side to end the worst war in history. World War II was a war of necessity. But if Russia attacks Ukraine, it would be a war of choice, or a war without cause or reason. I say these things not to provoke, but to speak the truth, because the truth matters. Accountability matters. If Russia does invade in the days and weeks ahead, the human cost for Ukraine will be immense. And the strategic cost for Russia will also be immense. If Russia attacks Ukraine, it will be met with overwhelming international condemnation. The world will not forget that Russia chose needless death and destruction. Invading Ukraine will prove to be a self-inflicted wound. The United States and our allies and partners will respond decisively. The West is united and galvanized. Today, our NATO allies.
That right there was my ears perked the fuck up.
Chose death and destruction. Invading Ukraine will prove to be a self-inflicted wound. The United States and our allies and partners will respond decisively. The West is
Will respond decisively. Just y'all already had talks. What it sounds like, Joe. Y'all been talking on them back phone lines, them secured, encrypted phone lines. They're giving very much back talk line, back chats. What's going on, Sleepy Joe?
Joe trying to get a cause a distraction.
Child.
today our NATO allies and the alliance is as unified and determined as it has ever been. And the source of our unbreakable strength continues to be the power, resilience, and universal
Four
appeal
more minutes
of our
to get me
shared
done.
democratic values.
I gotta spare
This is
that.
about more than just
So
Russia and
like
Ukraine.
2.5 minutes.
It's about standing for what we believe in,
God,
for the future we want for our world,
Russia too wet.
for liberty, the right of
Did you
countless
put those clean
countries to
dishes?
choose their own destiny, and the right of people to determine their own futures, with the principle that a country can't change its neighbor's borders by force. That's our vision. And toward that end, I'm confident that vision, that freedom will prevail. If Russia proceeds, we will rally the world to oppose this aggression. The United States and our allies and partners around the world are ready to impose powerful sanctions on export controls, including actions that we did not pursue when Russia invaded Crimea in eastern Ukraine in 2014. We put intense pressure on their largest and most significant financial institutions and key industries. These measures are ready to go as soon as if Russia moves. We'll impose long-term consequences that will undermine Russia's ability to compete.
They definitely already talked behind the scenes. some sanctions are ready to go. Girl, Russia, y'all, somebody in danger. I don't know who in danger, but somebody in danger right now.
Economically and strategically. And when it comes to Nord Stream 2, the pipeline that would bring natural gas from Russia to Germany, if Russia further invades Ukraine, it will not happen.
Ooh.
While I will not send American servicemen to fight in Ukraine, we have supplied the Ukrainian military with equipment to help them defend themselves. We provided training and advice and intelligence for the same purpose. And make no mistake, the United States will defend every inch of NATO territory with the full force of American power.
Okay, so
Attacking against one
y'all
NATO
not
country is attacking
sending
against all of us.
U.S. military to defend Ukraine, but y'all sending U.S. supplies to Ukraine to defend themselves. So how will Russia take that? Joe, are you thinking clearly, Joe?
He's thinking clearly as if it's an ally. I mean, what else you gonna
At the
do?
same time, but how big is Ukraine?
Not as big as Russia.
There we go. There we
So
go.
you gotta send supplies first and then troops.
No, man, just like sit this one out. Why do we have to police the world?
Also announced they'll add forces and capabilities to ensure deterrence and defense along NATO's eastern flank. We'll also continue to conduct military exercises with our allies and partners to enhance defensive readiness. And if Russia invades, we'll take further steps to reinforce our presence in NATO, reassure us for our allies, and deter further aggression. To be clear, if Russia decides to invade, that would also have consequences here at home. But the American people understand that defending democracy and liberty is never without cost. This is a cause that unites Republicans and Democrats. And I want to thank the leaders and members of Congress of both parties who forcefully spoken out in defense of our most basic, most bipartisan, most American principles. I will not pretend this will be painless. There could be impact on our energy prices. So we are taking active steps to alleviate the pressure on our own energy markets and offset raising prices. We're coordinating with major energy consumers and producers. We're prepared to deploy all the tools and authority at our disposal to provide relief at the gas pump. And I'll work with Congress on additional measures to help protect consumers and address the impact of prices at the pump. We are not seeking direct confrontation with Russia, though I've been clear that if Russia targets Americans in Ukraine, we will respond forcefully. If Russia attacks the United States or our allies through asymmetric means, like disruptive cyber attacks against our companies or critical infrastructure, we are prepared to respond. But we're moving in lockstep with our NATO allies and partners to deepen our collective defense against threats in cyberspace. Two paths are still open. For the sake of historic responsibility, Russia and the United States share for global stability, for the sake of our common future, to choose diplomacy. But let there be no doubt. If Russia commits this breach by invading Ukraine, responsible nations around the world will not hesitate to respond. We do not stand for freedom where it is at risk today. We'll surely pay a steeper price tomorrow. Thank you. I'll keep you informed.
Let me
Y'all
ask you.
heard Sleepy Joe. Now, I feel like that's a baby step towards war. You have any thoughts?
I gotta hear some more. I gotta hear more on it because I didn't. That's my first time hearing that. What you just played, so I gotta look into it some more. Like what led up to that? What's going on?
Pretty much, Russia said they were de-escalating or like leaving that border with Ukraine, and we're like going
say
back
that again. They fighting over the border.
Well, they're at the Ukraine border, ready to like make some shit shake in my VS Force.
Yes. Why?
And Russia said they were going to like pretty much retreat and go back home. But he's saying they haven't seen any evidence of that yet. And if Russia goes forward, they're ready to take action and make some shit shake.
Okay. My husband said Russia is mad because the Ukraine allowed the U.S. and NATO to store missiles there.
And it's too close to
Russia.
Yeah.
And that's
that is what the conflict is.
Handy, but the thing is that
that's the same thing that when the Cuba Missile Crisis.
Cuba Missile Crisis.
So it's like the same thing when.
Oh, you can hear him?
Yeah.
Oh. They can hear you.
I ain't talking.
Go ahead and finish. They already heard everything you said. Anyway, yeah. So go ahead, please. He done got cold feet. He don't want to talk.
The phrases he used, the wordplay was pretty much saying like, if y'all make a move, we going to war. We're going to make some shit shake to piss y'all the fuck off. And I feel like Russia, being petty ass Russia,
right?
They gonna make some shit shake too.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna back down.
Of course not. That's crazy.
Hey, El Teddy.
What El Teddy say? I ain't seen you in a minute, El Teddy. Hey, you crying like that?
Chaos. I took Ghost out to the restaurant and I left Chaos at home this time. I guess he's salty. But I always take Chaos out because he's more well behaved. But I took Ghost tonight to get out the house. I mean, I understand that silver and black, but at the same time, unless the Ukraine is taking military action against Russia, it's like, girl, stand down. Like, be at ease. Relax. Little ass Ukraine. But why should they have to move their missiles? They put them where they put them at, and when they land in their country, as they should be able to do. Moving for what? Now, when these idiots go to war, I'm going to evacuate to Canada. And
they will not be letting you in. They will be shutting them borders down. Believe that.
Girl! I didn't get me up. Y'all, I do not have a passport yet.
You will not be crossing nobody's border.
I'm going to Mexico then, goddamn it. El Taco Bell.
Yeah. The cartel gonna be right there. You no answer. Not today.
I sling some marijuana. Let me in. I sling some marijuana. Let me in. Speaking of let me in. Baby, it was a video put out today. And I don't have the video on my YouTube yet, but I have to maybe I can get this thing nigga really real quick for y'all. You know what? You go ahead, you talk to the people real quick. And I'm gonna try to get this video sent to YouTube real quick.
Well, first of all, Silver Black, that wouldn't even make sense for Cuba to be putting missiles in Florida. So
That would
what
never
are you
happen.
even?
Child. First of all, they would
I-
take Beyonce and Jay-Z out to start with, and then they would blow the fuck out of Cuba out the goddamn water. What you
So go ahead and make another analogy.
say? What you say? Child, I can't even imagine that. Okay, videos.
That's a bad example. Make another example.
Because baby, the
Because
tea-
if Florida allowed Cuba to put the missiles there, who would that be a threat to? Nobody. So make another example.
Oh, I need to send this picture, the other picture you sent me over to YouTube too.
That last one.
The one with the boy with his the rich white woman. So I want to discuss his lifestyle real quick because he got it besides himself.
He was on today talking about if you can't afford authentic designer, you don't need to be buying knockoffs.
If you can't afford rent, stay at your mama's house. Oops.
Don't do that.
Oops. Too late.
I was just like,
yeah. What he
and then
said?
so somebody commented on his underneath that, and it was because it was on one of the blog pages. It was a video attached to that kind of situation. I don't remember. It was one of them.
They tearing him up.
Where the man had gave his wife a fake Louis Vuitton purse for Valentine's Day, and she was so excited, but it was fake. And they was talking about it, and then he said that, and then he put the like a meme up that said, if you can't afford something like, if you can't afford the authentic, just don't get the knockoffs or something like that, or if you can't afford it, don't buy it. Something he was saying like that.
Listen, y'all shop
And
y'all.
then somebody else put under the picture, they was like, why you worried about it? Like, what is it to you? And he was like, oh, don't get on your high horse. Like,
he on his high horse because you got rent that you couldn't afford, bitch. And you stole washers and dryers, allegedly.
Hey, Hazel.
Hey, Hazel. Y'all hold on real quick. I'm trying to get this video downloaded. Well, let me just.
Okay, so did you hear Stomp Down today?
No, I haven't watched him yet today. I heard I had a video queued up. Let me see. It's a video about zero tolerance.
Yes.
Okay, I haven't watched it yet. I haven't
he talked about Rico in there too. He talked about Rico and his rosebud booty and how cause I guess ZT had said that about Rico.
We already had seen the rosebud. Well, how was ZT know? He said they didn't fuck.
Exactly, and he was going off about that.
Child, now
so
ZT,
apparently
apparently
ZT been over there using all of Stomp Down lingo, and Stomp Down don't like that too much. So he said you try to take my whole persona and all this. So
you'd be okay.
Yes, he will be okay.
Ain't no be okay. Can't do anything about it. Can't stop it.
I don't know. I ain't seen ZT in so long. I ain't seen ZT since he got exposed on that website.
I mean, do we even care to see ZT?
Skip, what is it? Skip the game. I ain't seen this in
Skip the game, but he is the game, child. Needs to be skipped. He's the game needs to be skipped. You in Walmart on the game aisle shopping family game, you need to skip that game. And skip the ACM in there because it might tell you no on accident, child.
Mm.
Mm. Let me try this video again.
I can't type in the chat. I'm mad about that.
Let me do a little. Might do a little impromptu memory lane real quick. Think of that 5 day video.
Speaking of memory lane,
Oh, child. What I
speaking
do?
of,
I do nothing yet.
I need somebody to go
Oh,
find that
oh.
video.
We talked about earlier. Yes.
Yes, I need. Okay, so anybody in the chat, have y'all seen the video of Phi Babe and Treecey D inside of Treecey's complex at the laundry room? Because I think I remember seeing that video. But Treecey is saying that the video does not exist. It's not true. But I swear I've seen that video. I don't know if it's a Mandela effect or what, but I feel like I've seen that video.
I don't know because I don't recall seeing it.
And I know Read the Heart of Philadelphia, cause she keeps saying it's a video, but that 5 8 took down.
And that I could believe because she is notorious for doing that.
And yes, they did go to the old job. I remember them going to the job because they was like they was talking to the people that worked there. It was a man and a woman,
And
a
that
white
man
man and
said,
a
"She
white
don't go
woman.
here no more. She
Yeah,
don't."
she don't work here.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that, but I feel like I remember them at the laundry room too. And then I remember they came back and they said that they didn't tell Jay Wilson that they was going to do that stuff because he was saying he would tell them not to do it.
And that I do recall.
And I feel like because didn't they say that they had went there when they was, remember when they was all in the living room at Jay Wilson house when they
I'm
was
on her, J. Wilson,
it was
Jive.
her, Jives. I think Rebel was there. Everybody was in the living room because everybody was trying to like squeeze in like one shot.
Yep.
And I believe he was like,
Because he was live.
"What?"
He was live.
Yes. So I need somebody to, if that video exists, I need somebody to find that video and put it out
Lipstick
because
Alley.
because
Lipstick
remember
Alley Snoops.
because remember that the video that she was saying that somebody, well, not somebody, her nephew was trying to get fresh with her daughter didn't exist. Remember, she was saying that that video didn't exist, and then somebody went and dug it up on Lipstick Alley. So if it exists, I need somebody to dig that up.
Immediately. Expeditiously.
Because Treecey saying the video don't exist because she would have talked about it. She said that Phi Babe only put out pictures of the laundry area from, you know how like they have
The
the
internet.
pictures from, where you could tour the place
Yeah.
or whatever. She said that that's where Phi Babe got the pictures from, but there's no video. But I think there's a video.
If it's one, it will come out very shortly.
So, and y'all ain't hear this from me, but she called Jay Wilson a liar. I heard it. She called
Right.
Jay
Timestamp?
Wilson and Vivian a liar. She said, I don't know why Vivian is lying. She said that she swore on her life that she saw the video, but there is no video. And then she said, and Jay Wilson was also saying that there was a video, but that is a lie.
All right. So before I play this, I'm just gonna give a shout out to Rita. My box should be here. So I think you are. This is part one of them riding past Treecey's house. And you can find the full video over on Rita's channel.
So they slowed down. Because I seen the video. But I ain't see nobody get out.
So they're riding past the place where Treecey lives at, with the cascading pool and the low-hanging light poles and power lines and the gas station with one pump. Child, Treecey D is cracking up. Talking about this is why.
Now, what made Rita play that? Because I know she was saying she was playing it for Treecey D because Treecey D asked her to play it, but what led up to that?
I know I heard something about that there was a flagging squad that she was being accused of being a part of.
Yeah, but what that got to do with this video?
I have no idea, but okay, this is why, because Treecey D sent her the video because she wanted her to show the video to show that her and Babe never went inside.
Yeah, okay, so but what was it? Who was it a response to? Who was saying that they went inside?
Now that part I am not hip to, because I'm just coming in today to what I saw today. I don't know what happened yesterday or the day before.
And then it cut off. So
all right, so let me get the second part pulled up. And the full video is on Rita's channel. Well, anyway, so what do you think about that?
Yeah.
About this video being played and stuff?
Yeah.
I feel like they're baiting Treecey and she's taking the bait. I mean, this stuff is so old and it's stupid at this point. Okay, so Jay Wilson took a caravan down by Treecey's house to show everybody where she stay at. Okay, she said she forgive him. So like, what is the big deal? I don't understand what the big deal is at this point. But I think that Treecey and Jay Wilson is gonna be falling out about this.
Oh, very
soon.
much.
I feel it. I feel like they're gonna be falling out because I feel like they're gonna fall out depending on how he responds to her video that she made today.
I give you some money you could bring on Thursday.
If he doesn't go off, or like, you know how he is, you know, if he keep it cool, I think she gonna keep it cool for now. But I do see a breakdown and then they little truce happening sometime 2022.
I feel like it's gonna come before the summer is over. I mean, I'm talking about like before July gets here.
Child, a few months. A few months.
She made the statement that, you know, like, just admit that you drove them past my house. So
but I feel like he has said, yes, I did take people over there. I think he said that. Did he not?
With all the chaos in my class.
something to that, but did he say he took people near there or past there?
No, he said I drove people past. He said yes, I did show people where she lived, or I drove people past there. I think he did say that I drove people past there. It was petty, but because he keeps saying he never doxed her. He said I never doxed her, but yes, I did have a petty moment, and I did go to the gas station, and I did take people drive. He said I did drive past her house, not I took people by her house. I drove past her house. That's what he said.
Well, I think on Treecey's part, and maybe I'm wrong, I don't think she fully forgave him.
No, she has not fully forgiven him, in my opinion, either. And I feel like the only reason why there's even a truce to begin with is because she lost them damn channels, and she was trying to build her channels back on the backs of Jay Wilson. Because remember when he lost his channel and then he came back and all the people started coming back, that's when she came back and then she had became a member and everything on his channel. And she was being all nice and she was saying it's gonna be, she forgive him and all this and that. And she's okay with it and she's over it. So she was trying to build her channel back. And now her channel is back because she wasn't monetized then. She's monetized now. She got her little subscribers. She get her views. She don't need Jay Wilson no more.
Sure don't.
They're gonna fall out
Very soon. It's going to take one simple misspoken word, and it's going to be over.
and I feel like if you've ever listened to them on their different lives about each other, they kind of walk on eggshells. Like, okay, because yesterday there was something with some credit cards in Dory, and the chat was saying that Treecey and S. Hutchinson was online saying that they heard that Dory had got some credit cards and for Jay Wilson, like basically being a co-signer of some credit cards for him. And he was live and they were saying that in the chat and he was reading it. And he was like, what? Because at first they was telling him it was Pizarro. And he was like, oh, if anybody need credit cards in somebody else's name, it would be Pizarro. And then they was like, no, it was Treecey that said it. And he was like, oh, like he wanted to say something, but he ain't say it. So I don't know. Yeah, he wanted to say something.
Spit it out, Jay Wilson.
He wanted to say something, but he didn't say it. And then like a lot of the stuff, Treecey don't be believing. Like, now I won't say she don't believe him. She don't be agreeing with him. She don't share the same view on a lot of stuff. But she like when she go do her little news segment, she be trying to like, well, that's his opinion. And nah, she be want to say other stuff, you know what I mean? But she can't because she a member over there and she trying to play nice. So she can't really say what's on her mind.
Oh, she gonna say it shortly. She gonna snatch that membership.
Child, we gonna see. We gonna see. And I think everybody is kind of just waiting to see when it's gonna happen.
Because if she called him a liar, there's no way he is going to tiptoe around that.
Yeah, and then she not only did she call him a liar, she said that he was trying to save face by saying that Phi Babe went over there first. She was like, she's like, even though she don't like Phi Babe, she's not gonna lie on Phi Babe. She was like, I'm not gonna lie on her. She didn't, and she was like, I don't know if people are trying to save face, but no, that didn't happen. I was like, ooh.
I mean, because how would she have Treecey's address without?
Because he was saying that Geisha put Treecey address out. She was like, yes, Geisha put my old address out, but she didn't put my current address out. So, because he been saying that too, that Geisha, he didn't dox Treecey because her address is already out there because Geisha already put the address out, but that was the old address before Treecey moved. So I don't think he know that.
That's how I recall it.
So, and I remember because Geisha was on Treecey. She was on Treecey net. She had a whole sign out. She had made a whole poster board sign with Treecey phone, work phone number, the work address, the house address, everything. I remember that. I don't know.
And she got her little cascading pool that she can't ever go to because
Mm,
it's scary. She's so scared to go outside. She can't even enjoy her pool in the summertime.
child. Tristan done got so big, she'll never go outside.
My God.
So I don't know.
I mean, no bigger than Jay Wilson.
Ooh, he in the gym, okay? He is in the gym.
What he doing?
I don't know, but he be
On,
saying he at the gym.
he on the hydrotherapy bed? Is he working out? Because he can be in the gym, but what is he doing in the gym?
Listen, you would not have me talking about the pastor like that, okay? Now, why Treecey don't like Vivian?
I have no idea.
She because of Vivian smooth out. Why she don't like? Why she don't like Uncle T?
Now here you go.
Uncle T, Viv, girl, what
If
you
she don't
did?
like, you don't like her.
But I don't know why. She, she do not like it. But anyway, what I was saying. But yeah, I don't know. It's a lot going on with that. And to be honest, I feel like Jay Wilson could take her or leave her. He don't really care about their truths like at all.
Hell, that would give
It's
him more.
her. It's her holding on to the truth and
That would
like
make it so
because she
comfortable.
initiated it.
Child,
He
they
was
was
fine over
live
there.
3 times a day,
He was fine over there.
and that
Oh,
ass is
did
up.
I send you the screenshot? What Dear Self said
Yes,
when he said something about
and I meant to send it over here like I have it displayed.
I think I sent you two.
All right, so oh no, you sent the one that Susan.
Okay, well, this man, I wish I would have took a screenshot of that one. What Dear Self said. Dear Self said, and he did. He be shading her all the time, and then he wrote, or I think it's a girl. She wrote, the time that Treecey was in the hospital. He was like, well, the bad news is that Treecey is in the hospital. The good news is that she got hair. And then she had that little piece of hair sticking up on top of her head.
Oh, and fucking boots, the motherfucking boots, and that goddamn house fucking dress.
Yes. Yes. I was like, oh, I thought I had a screenshot of that thing. But anyway, so and then like the chat basically was saying like all of the times that he was shading her. And then they was pulling that, oh, I can't believe a man will put a woman in jeopardy like that. Like that's the kind of stuff that's gonna make them fall out. That kind of like talking and then her highlighting that kind of stuff.
Because she gonna keep harping on it.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
Because Susan has said, Treecey, I don't like the way Jay Wilson treated you today over his place, over at his
Now,
place.
I did watch some of his live today, but it was too long. I had to go. He was talking too much, so I don't know what part he was shading her in. But I did watch Briiine today, and he also said that
Let's get on that. Yeah.
Jay Wilson was shading Treecey today, and that he been shading her. So I don't know. He said something about daughter something, but I feel like he probably did. He probably did shade her, but I feel like he shaded her over that credit card thing her and Shelly was talking about. So I don't know. And I want to know, when did they hear that Dory had got a credit card with him?
Right. So where's that coming from? Because I want a credit card, Dory.
I ain't never heard that. So
And why
when
would
did
you have to do that? That doesn't make sense.
exactly? It doesn't make sense. So I feel like it didn't make sense to him either, and he ain't never heard it either. So he want to know why. Why would they even bring that up? But I don't know. But that's what the beef said to do. Talk about rumors. So. Mm.
And is Dory still around to speak for herself?
She was in Treecey chat and Brian. Amening.
Oh.
And because he was saying he keeps saying that, yeah, I do know stuff about Dory, but I ain't gonna say it. And then Treecey made a video and she was saying, if she was saying something like, I mean, it was about Jay Wilson. She just didn't say Jay Wilson's name. She was saying, if some things are better left unsaid. If you're not gonna say the whole truth, then don't say anything at all. So what's the use of you saying that you know something about somebody if you're not gonna say what it is? Which is true, but that was about Jay Wilson.
It's gonna be a knockout, drag out, very,
So
very.
they are very much subbing each other and acting like we don't know who they talking about.
So I said July, so it's February. I'm gonna say April at this point.
I don't know.
It's giving very much big D energy on both parts, and nobody ain't gonna back down.
I think he may try to squash it. Like, girl, I'm not
Really?
trying to. Yeah, I feel like he might at first. He's gonna be like, I'm not trying to come for you. I'm not trying to beef with you. I'm not. It's not nothing like that. I think that's what he's gonna say. That's gonna be his next statement. I know, but I think he's gonna correct her on whatever he feel like she got wrong, and he's gonna say that, and then it's gonna be up to her to take it or leave it. But I feel like he's gonna try to squash it first.
You know what? I feel a scandal coming. Hold on. What's going on around here? Oh, shit, my bad.
Yeah.
I feel a scandal. I feel like somebody gonna get in Treecey's ear.
And it's so easy to get in Treecey's ear and tell her anything, and then she get mad. Now back to Brian. Speaking of getting mad, Treecey getting mad. He was saying that Treecey is the victim, and I'm like, Treecey is not no damn victim. Exactly. I'm like, Treecey ain't no victim. He was saying that Jay Wilson, she is the victim because Jay Wilson was the one that drove people by the girl house or whatever, which he did. But I feel like didn't Treecey put his address out there first?
I don't know. This is like going on like 3-4 years now.
Like it's so old, but I feel like I think that happened. She put his because I know she showed his daddy house. Remember all that? Remember when she had all that doxing information about him in her phone from Sean Bradley? Yeah, I know she put that stuff out, but I can't remember if it was before or after Labor Day.
Because after can I have some more rice? And they fell out. She was exposing Sean Bradley, feeding her all the info.
Right. Right, but all of that happened after Labor Day. But I'm not sure if she put because she had the picture of his dad's house and all of that stuff. I feel like she put that out before Labor Day, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Catherine said, Blazyn, please listen to Treecey and Shelly yesterday. Catherine, tell us what happened.
I mean, with Shelly on Treecey's channel?
Yeah, I think Shelly, they was on Treecey's channel. It was Shelly, Treecey, and there was a third person up there. Because I did go look while they was live, but I didn't stay to listen. It was because I was in Jay Wilson's live when they were saying that Treecey and Shelly was talking about their credit card, and then I went over there to hear, but I guess they had already passed that, and I didn't stay.
So we're just gonna run with the narrative that y'all are ridiculous.
So I don't know.
Food stamps ain't going up. Inflation and food stamps and dumpster diving. Tim is going to cuss somebody out.
Who wrote that? Who title is that? Who wrote that? Because you think he'd be in the dumpster?
Girl.
Who messy self wrote
Now,
that?
he don't dumpster dive no more. Child, the walls look like Hogwarts. All the pictures.
Not Hogwarts.
He in a temporary dwelling like he gonna live there forever. Girl, your favorite man is over there cutting the fuck up, child. Not a Section 8 apartment. Tim Blaine, do tell.
Oh, that Stomp Down saying all that?
No, the other one.
Jay Wilson?
Yeah.
He on now?
Yep.
Child. You gonna have to listen for me because I got one device today.
He said he was in his Social Security check trying to impress people.
So Tim Blaine, because I know Tim Blaine been making videos. He must be over there talking about Jay Wilson.
He said his house looked like Hogwarts.
That is crazy. And I'm really over here trying to picture how Hogwarts looks. I remember.
All them paintings on the wall, it do. Because everywhere you look on the corridor, it's a painting on the wall. To go into the houses, it's a painting on the door. The fact that they don't sing, you can't get in. It is giving Hogwarts.
Child.
He keep emphasizing rental unit.
I mean, okay. A lot of people he was renting before he had a house, right? So
I mean, the mortgage is still rent. You just got a longer eviction. You got to get put out.
What else on your doc? Oh, Briiiine.
Yeah,
I'm adding Briiiine to the damn docket. He was over there getting mad all over again about this nubiology stuff. And I'm just like, man, just let it go. You know you was wrong for looping that thing like that. And that lady hit her head like that. You know you was wrong. But I feel like his issue is that the way that people reacted to his video. Because he was saying like they're hypocrites because they say and do a lot of worse things than him. But it's all wrong. Like, come on. The lady didn't deserve that. Come on. Because he felt like he wasn't being malicious. But I feel like he wasn't being malicious either. But it was in bad taste.
What? He was being very much petty and nasty.
I don't think he was being malicious. I don't think he, like, for him to be malicious, I feel like he would have had to have something against her. And I feel like he doesn't. I think it was in bad taste that he did that. But I don't think he was trying to hurt her feelings doing it.
What was the point in taking her moment, her medical emergency, and putting her on the loop?
I don't know. I just said it was in bad taste, but I don't think like he was like trying to embarrass her per se.
But what was the point in doing it then?
There was no point. That's why he got so mad because nobody knows what the point is, and he was not able to explain what the point was. He was saying that he was just trying to show the effects of a seizure, but that wasn't the way to do it because he didn't really show any effects of a seizure. What he should have did was, if he wanted to do it like that, he should have probably had an interview with her about how she feels before, like if she could feel it coming on, like what leads up to it and how she feels after. If she could remember anything that happened, like that's what he should have done, but he did not do. So him saying that he was just trying to show the effects of a seizure. It didn't go over well with people.
But I feel like most adults know what a seizure looks like. They may not know what brings it on or how to see the signs of it coming on, but we know what a seizure looks like. So I still, you I mean you can't answer the question because he did the video, but what
Mm-hmm.
was the damn point of uploading that moment?
Mm, I don't
Because
know.
I would swear that most adults that are in this sector or anywhere on YouTube knows what a seizure, when someone goes into having a seizure, what it is. They ain't having an earthquake. They're not a piece of earth.
Mm,
I feel like I said, it was very much in poor taste, but I feel
yeah.
like he was being very much, because I thought he made a statement somewhere along the line, because I didn't watch the video, but what I got from other people's videos, that he made a statement that he did it to attack James, but it's like
He
that was
didn't say that. That's a lie. He did
okay.
not say that. People are saying that he did that um to get at James. James also said that, but he didn't say that.
Yeah, I could have sworn I heard James say that as well.
Well, he James gonna have to give me a timestamp because I ain't hear that, and I watched the video.
But like I said, I haven't seen the video. Well, Brian's in, okay. Hey,
Yeah,
Brian,
he in the chat. He said he never said that.
I haven't
I
seen
ain't,
the video, so I don't know.
I
But
ain't hear him say
people were
that.
saying that he did it to get at James, but
Mm,
like it was
But
James' karma,
okay, but how would that get back at James?
right? Because it's
Okay,
not,
so
that doesn't affect James.
exactly. So why would he say that?
I've heard people say crazier things.
I don't know.
Like I said, I
That
didn't see the video. I'm just saying what I heard through other
right.
people's
I heard
videos.
other people say that too, but I didn't get that. I didn't understand that. That didn't make sense. And I never heard him say that. And I watched the video.
I still don't see how uploading that was worth.
He said he gonna hit the link.
Okay. Damn, this shit hot. I still don't see how uploading that was a teaching moment. I feel like all these adults over here know what a seizure looks like. I think, hell, most high schoolers, middle schoolers know what a seizure looks like. So that part, I just don't understand.
Mm, we about to find out.
Hey, Conte.
Okay, hold on, Blazyn.
Okay. I'm about to start eating this now, Lord. Y'all hit the thumbs up. Share out the video. You have not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Give me a minute to clear my mouth out. I just started eating.
Okay, I'm back. Hello?
Yeah, hold on. So I was getting comfortable, getting ready to end the live, eat my food. Come on, Brian.
Not you was getting ready to end the live. You hit
Yeah,
all the
no,
things on your docket.
because that's just he on the docket. He's in the title. Joe
Right.
Biden,
Uh-huh.
Treecey,
Uh-huh.
Brian, and we're gonna end with the mods.
Oh, okay.
Got my nachos in the oven warming
Oh,
up.
I'm gonna add somebody to the docket. Did you hear
Let's go.
Five Babe going off on Nika today?
No, as much as I don't. There go Brian. Okay, Brian, hold on just a minute. Let me talk about 5 real quick. What happened to this
Okay.
whole?
Well, I don't know. I guess Nika made some video and she made another video. She made a response. She made like a reaction video to Nika's video. And she was reading Nika for the facts of her life, honey.
She didn't get flagged yet.
Mm-mm. And she was playing Nika too.
Oh, child, they'll be on that tomorrow.
I mean, she wasn't lying about Nika, but also the things that she said apply to her because she be lying. It's about Nika lying and whatever, but she be lying too. A lot of the stuff she said about Nika applies to her.
Well, let's segue to her best friend, Queen Bussy. I had heard on the block that he had got a couple of flags, a couple of strikes.
For what?
All his videos private. I don't know for what, but that's what
All
I had.
his videos are private now?
That's what I had heard. I ain't gonna go double check.
I ain't been over there in so long. But anyway, hey Brian.
What's up? How are you?
Well, on my
I'm
side.
good.
Being. What is the deal, Blazyn? How are you?
Say it again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, I said, what's the deal? How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing fine. I wanted to come up and I wanted to just clear this up. I never said that. So
Okay.
I never would use Miss Nubiology as a weapon to fight James. That's something I wouldn't do.
Told you.
And I know people are tired of me talking about it, but hey, I mean, she came up on the live last night, so I thought I'd give my feelings about it. But I'm ready to move on from the situation. I mean, it was in poor taste. Okay, I like Miss Nubiology. I have nothing against her. I hope she's doing fine. But I mean, a lot of people think that I did that just to be funny or whatever, and people can think what they want to think. If she's cool with James, let her be cool with James. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But what I want to know is that there's a lot of hypocrisy up here, and that's just basically what I said. There is a whole bunch of hypocrisy on here. People get mad for one thing, and then days later something go on, and then so it just is what it is. I just was on my channel expressing my feelings, and and it is what it is.
I was in your chat today. Well, I was mostly in the bushes.
I
Now,
feel you.
I seen you over there fanning the flames with Jay Wilson and Treecey. I seen you, and you was like, "I ain't trying to start nothing." And I put, "Yes, you is." You ain't
Well,
say, "Yeah, yeah, yeah."
I did that because Treecey called me out. I was, like I said, I was watching Jay Wilson, and I was
Mm-hmm.
catching all the little bit of innuendos that he was throwing out there.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
And
but did you catch why he was throwing them out?
yeah, it is what it is.
But you ain't put that in your video though.
He been doing that. He been shading Treecey. I feel I feel like Treecey could watch the video, and it is what it is. Jay Wilson and Treecey is going to fall out. It is Treecey is a Sagittarius, and she's going to snap on Jay Wilson because it is what it is. He do be throwing stuff out there for her to catch. Now, whether she catch it or not,
You don't think she be throwing her own subs at him too?
well, and I get you don't like Treecey. It
Nah,
is.
I ain't got nothing against Treecey.
Well, it is what it is. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the show. But
Nah, you ain't.
but
Nah,
let me
you
ask
ain't.
you a question. Let me ask you a question.
I'm
Do
listening.
you think that I could ever live this new biology thing down, or do you think I'm damaged goods? I'm
You're gonna
damaged
have
goods.
to apologize to her. I think
But I apologized already.
to her, or like you made a video, but did you apologize speaking to her?
Well, but how am I gonna talk to her? I don't know this
And then
lady.
plus, you keep saying I ain't do nothing to this damn lady.
I
I ain't,
didn't do nothing to her.
but
I
you
did not.
did. But you
I swear
did.
to God, I did not.
It
Blazyn
was
was
it
on.
was it might have been unintentional,
Is
right?
the is the video still up?
No, it's
No,
down.
listen to what I'm telling you. When they told me that the woman was crying, I took the video down because that wasn't my intention. My intention wasn't to be funny. My intention. Now y'all can take it how y'all
Hold on.
want
You
to
say
take
you meant to be funny. Well, how you take someone's medical moment and make it funny?
He
it. I
said his
did.
intention was not to be funny.
Oh, okay. My bad. My bad.
No, no. First of all, I'm a little weird, but I'm not weird like that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm weird in my own right because that's my personality, and I learned to to just
I can tell
accept
you
it.
exactly why people got mad.
Okay,
It
go
was
ahead.
because it was on a loop, and then you was like, and she hit her head so hard, and then you start laughing.
No, 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 no.
Okay, you know how when we see like those world star videos or like videos in the blog, and you see people, things happen to people, and then you kind of like you laugh. We do laugh when people hurt themselves, right?
Yeah,
You did that in the video. You may have not have noticed that you
but
did that, but you
mhm.
did that. And I
Do
think people
you?
just
But
took
let
that and ran with it.
Okay, so let me ask you a question because you sound
Mhm.
like you have discernment about yourself. Do you? Okay, was I calling the lady a bitch? Oh, she deserved that.
No.
I was just simply saying, dang, this is what a seizure. Now, people have different personalities. People tell a story. Let me say it like that. People tell a story or try to convey a story
Hmm.
different ways. Now, like I say, I wasn't sensitive. I can be honest because, like I say, I seen a white girl at my school fall down, and everybody gathered around her. Then another time, I seen another person, and they did something with the tongue, trying to keep that person from swallowing that tongue. Those are
Hmm.
the only two times where I seen somebody fall down flat, just wherever they were standing at, and start going through their medical emergency. I've
Right.
never in my life seen nobody sit there, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just saying it was so powerful that I was like, dang, I didn't know that this seizure you can have a seizure this way.
Right.
I thought all you had to do was
But where
fall
you
down.
went wrong was you picked someone that everybody liked. And if you would have made that same video about
About Five Babe.
a strange, not even five, a stranger, somebody
Hmm.
that's not in the beef sector at all, there's somebody on the internet that you found,
Hmm.
nobody would have said anything. It's because she's so nice and she's so
She
likable,
is very nice.
that it feels like, damn, why you come on now? You ain't had to put it on the loop. You ain't had to do all of that to her.
And,
Like you're saying it's not to her, but I mean it's of her. It's of her situation. So
exactly,
for a lot of people, you did it to her.
exactly. And I
So
don't want to minimize
that's
that.
where you went
I did
wrong
not.
with it, and then you put your big combat boots on and you stood in it like I ain't taking it down.
Well,
Like, 'cause
well,
I
because let me
understand
tell you
why, because
why.
people was coming at you like, take it down, this, whatever, whatever.
Well,
And you was like, no, I'm not taking it down. So you doubled down on it, and that's what made it a bigger
issue than what it
situation.
was. But let me
Yes.
ask you a question. Were you there that night where it was me, Axe, April, Blazyn, and Rico and Miss Nubiology on the panel?
Yes.
Okay, Miss Nubiology, that was my first time. No, my second time talking with that lady. That lady has never ever done me anything in my life but be gracious and and just be poised is what I'm
So
gonna
you
say.
think it was gracious of you to take that moment
Well, hold
and
on, Blazyn. Hold on. Okay, but okay, since I'm on your panel, let me go ahead and oblige you. Well, it depends on how you look at it, and I'm going to be fair about it. I'm not trying to sugarcoat or wipe the shit to smear it to the left. I'm going to be straight up with you. It depends on how you look at it because some people said it was a big deal, and some people is simply focusing on that loop. Now, the loop, okay, like I said, the loop might have been insensitive. I didn't think I was doing nothing wrong. And everything goes on intention. Was I intentionally trying to be funny with this lady, or was I talking about what happened? And I might have not took Miss Nubiology because maybe she was going to come back on and watch it. I wasn't thinking about that. I can be honest and say that. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just trying to just talk about how massive it was. And that's my true honest God intention. I wasn't trying to be ugly towards this woman who has never done anything to me. I don't know this woman from a can of paint. and everybody sat up there and made up lies and sat up there and ran with it like I was trying to fight James against this perfect stranger that I do that ain't done shit to me. I don't know this woman from yesterday. So why would I want to fight her when I'm going against somebody else? So to answer your question, it depends on how you look at it. Because some people might say, well, dang, all he did was loop it to see how hard it. And some people might say, well, dang, she was going through her medical emergency. Why did you even talk about it when they have educational videos? If you Google seizures, you have people talking about seizures on YouTube all the time, demonstrating how they have seizures, hidden cameras and things like that to document their seizures. So I didn't think it was a big deal. And I did look up seizures before even putting together the video in the iMovie. Now, maybe I did loop it. Maybe I did cut it, chop it, and screw it. It is what it is. It wasn't intentional to hurt this woman. It wasn't
Mm.
intentional to sit up there. Go ahead. Go ahead and talk.
I just want to clarify, and I'll let you continue.
Mm-hmm.
You and Nubi have not spoken directly since that happened, correct?
No, and I would apologize. I tried to apologize to her. And when
Okay.
they told me that this woman was crying, I said, what? I said, no, that wasn't. First of all, I don't go out to wake up to make people cry. That's something I would never do, unless you've done something to me. This woman hasn't done anything but be nice to me. So that's what really hurt me the most when they say I tried to use this woman. And it's not about me being hurt because I'm a simple man. People don't give a fuck about me being hurt. Like I don't give a fuck about them being hurt, but I do give a fuck about Miss Nubiology, even though I don't know this woman. I don't know this, but she ain't done nothing to me. And she ain't done nothing but be nice to me, come and like my videos and this and that. So when they say the woman was crying, I sat up there and I took the video down. It is what it is. But I just came up here just to explain to you and explain to these people that no, it was nothing was intentional. Was it an insensitive loop? Maybe so. Was my heart in an evil place when I did that? No. Do I want to make fun of people's having seizures and shit like that? No, I don't. And it is what it is. People are gonna think what they want to think. And this young lady, I believe her name is Dark Chocolate. I feel you. I'm gonna stop talking about it. I said
Yeah,
what
I think you should just leave it where it's at and
I
stop
am.
bringing it up because
I am, and I want to apologize to Miss Nubiology once again. But I'm gonna say this too. When they was talking about my mother having a pacemaker, a defibrillator, whatever that thing is in her chest, they said, fuck my mother. They said, fuck my corona lungs when I had corona twice, different strands. You hear me? Pneumonia in my lungs. You feel me? So, I mean, James sat up there and talked and dogged me and dogged everybody and this and that. But where's the outrage for that? But you're right. Everybody likes Miss Nubiology. So I guess that goes against, it is what it is. And I'm not gonna mix my drama with James with her stuff. I'm gonna stand in what I did to that lady, which is put a video on loop. I didn't make her have no seizure. I didn't cuss her. I didn't yell at her. I did, I might have just did a loop and been insensitive. Those are things that I'm guilty of. And for that, I humbly, sincerely apologize to that woman. Because if it caused her pain and anguish, I don't want to be that guy to do that to that woman, especially. But one thing about it is too, one thing it is about it too, people are getting censored. People can't do anything anymore. People are not going to be able to have opinions, and just like with the Treecey thing, she tried to come at me today because I simply said my opinion. It's like people can't do anything anymore. This is the world that we're getting conditioned to, and it is what it is. I humbly, with no excuses, no buts, no ifs, ands, going to sit up here and say, I'm sorry, Miss New Biology. If it hurt you, I'm so sorry. I never used you as a weapon towards James. These are things that these sick people, James created, tried to spin a narrative. But one thing about me is if I apologize, I'm going to apologize. And if people keep coming at me, I'm going to defend myself. And that just is what it is. It is what it is. They took it from a loop video of her having a seizure to now I'm using this woman to fight James and this and that and this and that. And that's just really sickening if you ask me. That's like starting at A and ending up all the way at at the letter M. You know what I'm saying? It just, we're supposed to still be at point A. But y'all could take it anywhere y'all want to take it, trying to malign my name and disparage my name, but they didn't expect me to come back and cuss them out. I do cuss out crowds. I really do. And you're
So
not just
Brian,
gonna, yes.
I have it on good word that Newbie is willing to speak to you behind the scenes, not no live on camera, behind the scenes. Will you be willing to do that?
Yeah, how will we do that?
That I'm not exactly sure, but I have it on very good word that she is willing to speak to you behind the scenes.
Okay, and I'll be down to do that too. Or you just let me know. I'm gonna let you be the moderator on that. I'm gonna let you be the mediator, moderator, and you just comment on my page or email me. It is what it is. I don't, like I say, I don't want to carry this on because, like I said, this has turned into something that it didn't even have to be there. So I'm down to apologize like a man that I am, and I can say, well, ma'am, I didn't think that what I did
What
was.
did you think the reaction would be exactly?
Well, Blazyn, you know how I make my videos, Blazyn. I just put a clip in and I talk about it. I've been chopping and screwing. So if for people who didn't know how I make my videos, I chop and screw it, then they can say that I did that on purpose. That's just maybe it's habit that I make my videos. Maybe I just got used to chopping and screwing it. Maybe I didn't think that it was going to be a big deal. Maybe I didn't know that she would take it as hurtful. I just wanted to emphasize on how they can have different levels of seizures. And this is like a seizure I've never seen in my life. I've never seen a seizure with that much power. And that's maybe what I was emphasizing. Maybe my intentions on that in creating, in the iMovie app, creating that, putting that on loop, maybe that came off the wrong way. Maybe that was misinterpreted and misunderstood. But my intentions, and like I said, it looked like the lady. Okay, in those Chinese movies, maybe my sense of humor was trying to make light of the situation. I
Oh,
said,
is
well,
it?
like in the Bruce Lee movies, how when the Bruce Lee kicks somebody, they fly back. I said, dang, that's how powerful it was. It looked like somebody kicked her. That's what I was trying to describe.
Your commentary is
That makes it worse.
like when you talking to your real friends, like, girl, you seen that? Like the
Kitchen
commentary,
table talk.
yes, is very much kitchen table talk.
But it wasn't meant. Okay,
I
so
I
listen.
understand. I understand that it
Okay,
was not intentional. I understand all of that. But I'm just saying, like,
okay.
but how it came across to other
And I
people.
totally get what you're saying. Maybe I could have had a more sensitive filter, but like I said, I didn't think that the seizure, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think that that
Hmm.
lady was gonna take that like that because I would have never put her if I knew that. I don't know what I was thinking. There's no excuses. I'm not here to make no excuses. I'm just saying there are killers out there. There are murderers. There are people who dox on this mug. There are people that drive by people's homes. You hear me? There are people that call CPS. There are people that make fun of people's mental status. First of all, Corona has killed a lot of people. People haven't seen their moms because they had to be isolated and thinking their mom is going to come out and oops, your mom died. You couldn't even give her a last goodbye. So for people to make fun of Corona and things like that, okay, there are bigger issues that but and I feel like people did overreact but it is what it is. People, take it how you want to take it. I'm not here to minimize my apology, and let me shut up before I actually do that. I'm gonna just say sorry, and I didn't said everything on my channel, cussing people out, crowds, groups, and it is what it is. My apology is to Miss Nubiology. But here you got people like Kwani. Is either I did something wrong or you want me to put the video back up and stand in it.
Yeah,
And
Kwani, well, her little bald head stuff. I
and it just
mean,
Leave Big Bird alone.
oh, she got the hair like Big Burger, huh? That yellow, huh? Look,
yeah, little
she
piece
look
of
like an
fuzz on the
ostrich by the
top.
face, but I digress. It is what it is, man. It is
Okay,
what it is.
well, I think that you explained your intention pretty well tonight, and if you could link up with Miss Nubiology and y'all could talk behind the scenes, I think that would be good. But I think that we should just drop it
Okay.
now.
Well, it was good talking to y'all. May God bless y'all.
Thank you, Brian.
And stop instigating fights, Brian.
I'm not. No, but why? Why is it instigate? But
Brian.
But Blazyn,
We have a question in the chat, Brian. Before you go,
what is it?
We have a couple questions. Now I'm gonna make a last statement, and I'll let you get out here. Okay, just real quick.
Did Brian edit his video personally? Yes, and Brian and Blazyn. You know what I'm talking about, Blazyn? When you say you put something in your lungs and you sit there, you put something in your lungs before, and you got creative and made videos before. Am I right or wrong? Edit and things like that. Okay, so it was one of those moments. You know, it wasn't no. Look, I'm not gonna make no excuses. Like Dark Chocolate say, I'm not gonna make no excuses. It is what it is. It wasn't intentional, and I did edit my videos personally. I edited personally, like I said, and I wanted to emphasize on the severity because I feel like people don't even know seizures can go down like that. Y'all seen that shit. That shit was powerful.
What's the next question?
And it is what it is.
It was retracted.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to say, Brian, there's been a whole lot of hoopla about this, but as always, no one is ever actually banned from the beef sector. I mean, VS is only going because she got arrested and banned from the internet. No one's ever actually banned her, so you'll be okay in a couple of weeks. It'll blow over. But
I'm okay right now, Blazyn. I'm okay when I took that video down when I found out Miss Nubiology was upset and I said it out loud. You know what I'm saying? So I'm perfectly over this. Miss Nubiology just got to understand this was a miscommunication. Period. It was and that's just the best that I can't get on my knees because I'm too big. And I'll break my knees.
We'll see about getting y'all together and having a discussion behind the scenes.
Yes,
outside of the public because that's always the best way to go.
Yes, sir.
We don't.
Blazyn, I wanted to tell you something. Blazyn, I want to email you something. Is that okay if I can email you or no? Or you don't do no emails?
I'll put the email in the chat.
Okay, good. Because I don't want to do it right here. Okay, and that's okay. And I'll email you tonight then, and you answer me whenever. It is what it is. You got it right now, so I can write it down.
Well, I'm putting it in there.
Yeah, and it is what it is. Miss Nubiology ain't never done nothing to me. She's been a very nice person. She treated me well when I was on a panel, gave me good advice, gave me calming words, and it is what it is. Maybe that day it is what it is. Let me write this down. Okay.
Don't be back searching my email be at my front door, Brian.
Wait, what you talking about? Boy, please. I got to tell you something, but I don't want to tell you. I wanted to explain something that happened in a video the other day.
Okay.
And I didn't have nothing to do with that. I just wanted to just explain that it wasn't me being a lot of people think I'm messy. I just get on my shit and talk shit. It wasn't
you is messy.
Huh?
Well,
you is messy.
I understand
me.
That.
I'm messy.
Yes,
we all are messy.
You messy. I'm messy. We both messy.
Okay, and that's fine. But we ain't saying we ain't messy. You saying you ain't messy, and you're very much messy.
No, I wasn't messy in that moment. With
something that happened somewhere. He got to give me the tea, girl.
Well, I'm just gonna be real about it. I felt a certain kind of way about it, and I didn't want to. Well, no, because I don't.
Anyway, just email them because you can't really say
because I was kind of taken aback by it, and it is. And it is what it is. But Dark Chocolate, I am not messy. I'm the most straightforward person. I don't get in no mess. I don't talk. I don't gossip. I don't talk.
What?
Hold on. What? You can be straightforward and still be messy now.
And he be gossiping. He was so messy today. He was like, Treecey, I don't know if you caught the shade, but I caught every bit of it. And then he went on to list what the shade was. And he was like, and then he gonna say, well, maybe that's just they kind of friendship. I don't know.
Well, I got a question for Treecey. If her and Jay Wilson fall out again, does that make her a flip flopper?
Man,
I flip and flop.
That makes her an opportunist.
Today, I don't know, man. I feel that coming, man, and that's going, man. I feel it.
I give it until April the 4th.
It is coming because even before you said that today, I was telling Blazyn that. They gonna fall out.
Mm-hmm.
But it was April 4th.
And Jay Wilson is making it more. He's making it more obvious because the way he said "daughter" today, daughter. I said, "Oh," I said,
But while she was over there talking about them credit cards and stuff, she knew that man ain't had no credit cards with no Diamond Dory. She knew that, and why they was even over there talking about that.
I don't know, but do you think that Chocolate Bay sent that woman Rico information like that? See, I think
he probably did because
What woman?
he took a picture of
what's her name? Diamond Ring Dory. Diamond Ring Dory drops a picture every day. It's a new development. It's a new development every day.
Chocolate Bay took a picture of Rico's HIV medication and sent the picture to Rico and trying to blackmail Rico into not talking about whatever happened in DC.
I do remember that.
And that is how Rico even came out telling us he was HIV positive. So yes, he is very much messy. I know you were saying, "Oh, he's so mature." No, he is not.
Yeah, because
he is
that's
very
what I
much
get
messy.
from Chocolate Bay.
And when it get too messy, he like to back out of it and say, "Honey, I got a job and I got too much to lose." And he like to say stuff like that. But he is very much a part of the mess because remember, he is a part of DC Gate.
Yeah,
and he was over there trying to have a threesome with Wiley and Rico. So I believe that. I believe that's what happened.
Well, he kind of admitted it.
So he got so mad when it came out, and also Wiley admitted everything that Rico said was true. So no, he is very much messy. It's just that when the heat get too hot, then he be trying to. He want to be there for the mess, but he don't want you to call his name and say, "Yeah, he was the."
I don't know why Diamond Dory is dropping all of these.
But Diamond Dory be lying. Like she be telling the truth, but she be putting too many lies with it.
I don't know. And Jay Wilson keep on alluding to the fact that there is something that he wants to say about this woman.
Yes, because
he just can't say it.
He can say, okay, what he doing is giving her a slick warning. Like, okay, I see you out here being cute, but don't get beside yourself because I don't know if you can remember, but him and Vivian actually have been letting her slide with a lot of stuff. She said a lot of stuff.
Who, Vivian?
Diamond Dory.
Okay.
Because when her and Vivian fell out, Vivian kept a lot of stuff to the chest. Like she didn't really say much about Diamond Dory when they fell out. Listen. So I feel like they holding some trump cards with her.
Tomorrow's gonna be a good day, and I'm gonna have my while I'm working. I'm gonna have my thing in my ear, and I'm gonna be listening and screen recording, and it just is what it is. It is what it is. But Blazyn, I will be emailing you, and I just wanted in case you watched that, I just wanted you to know I didn't have nothing to do with that. That was that other person. You know what I'm saying? If people got problems with other people, y'all are grown. Handle your own business. But I make disclaimers to let people know everything is allegedly. We don't sit up here and spray people's names up over here. And it just is what I just want, in case you hear it or somebody that might have emailed you. I don't want you to think I was being messy in that moment. Because I don't, there's a line. You know what I'm saying? And there is a true line when you start talking about people's things like that, and and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna email you, but Miss Nubiology, if you can kind of work that out, I'll be glad to talk with that lady and humble myself and offer her my sincere apologies because maybe I was being insensitive in that moment. Other than that, man, thank you for allowing me to explain myself.
Not a problem. Thanks for coming up.
All right,
you have a great night, and I will check my email.
All right, Dark Chocolate.
Bye.
All right, you got any last comments?
We're
gonna get into this email later on tomorrow.
Okay, I'm really waiting on
it. Well, thanks for coming up tonight, babe.
Okay, no problem. Glad I could help with the tea.
Child, it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow.
There's
something going on. Like, the world turns around here right now. This is very much soap opera tease. Shit.
But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and jump down since you got something to tell us moderators.
Real quick. I'm just gonna say I'm not saying exactly who, but some of y'all will be unmodded. Yeah, just straight like that. I'm gonna unmod some of y'all.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Somebody going bye. They'll be
What happened?
they losing their blue suits.
What happened?
And people like who just like aren't active in the chat, who don't come around, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought somebody did something.
No, nobody did nothing yet.
Okay. Well, I guess over here at Blazyn Incorporated, we are laying off people.
We sure are. We are downsizing. We are downsizing immediately.
We are downsizing, and there will be no severance package. We do apologize. We do.
I don't apologize. No, I don't.
We do thank you for your service.
HR speaking. I ain't me speaking. That's HR because I'm snatching the blue suit right off your goddamn back, bitch. And I'm unsubscribing as well, so you don't see me in your comment section no more. Sharing your video out no more. That's why I unsubscribe as well.
You see, we're gonna have to have a little talk because I had a good little PR statement ready for you, and here you come. Here you come. Anyway. All right, y'all.
Everybody get a layoff. You get a layoff. You get a layoff. Immediately. Pink slips. Immediately.
Yeah, Shantae. People is getting snatched with no severance pay.
Chaos. Now if I whoop your motherfucking ass.
Oh, I'm calling Peter.
My boy like that. He just took a flying leap at Ghost. Child, like he a goddamn flying fucking monkey in here.
Well, Ghost better recognize.
Shit. Lord. I will say that people who are in the chat, the ones that are in blue in the chat right now, y'all are not on the list, but there are about 3 or 4 on the list that I'm gonna snatch up after this live. Like a period. Anyway, go ahead.
I'm gonna text you and ask you about somebody.
Ooh, I'll be waiting for the sex.
Anyway, bye y'all.
All right. Nope. I ain't gonna do it on camera, Hazel. It ain't no be no Bella action around here.
Nope. No severance package, no parachute package, none of that. You're fired.
All right, if you're in blue right now, child, they still for you. If they ain't great, this might be okay. Y'all stay safe. Continue to wash your hands, wear your mask. Don't be a nasty hooker like that heifer in Forest Park with the extra large titties now. Her punk ass sidekick, Queen Bussy. Y'all have a good night.
On the backpack loaded up with things and knickknacks too. Anything that you might need, I got inside for you.
Keep talking shit, it can get lit. You know I'm petty, don't try me, little bitch. I'm bougie and rich, tell her get off my clip. This whole thing I'm playing, do I look like a kid? Pull like that chopper, bitch, let's make a hit. I'm peeping that out, #1 on my list. Red beam in the dark, when I aim, I don't miss. Don't open your lips, cause I just might reach in my backpack. I snowed on my wrist, I got some new gym, plenty racks in my new Gucci backpack. Ain't no telling what's up in my backpack.
Say he wanna tap that, tap that. Give him my Snapchat, Snapchat. You bitches mad, too bad. I be like,
So milkshake. They mad cause I'm really fresh.
Backpack, backpack. Backpack, backpack. On the backpack loaded up with things and knickknacks too. Anything that you might need, I got inside for you.
The hoe just bought a car off the lot and it's Tudo. Girl, you can look, but you better not get too close. I like my niggas when they drippin' too long. I stay with a gun, you can't play me like Uno. I ride for my bitches like boots. I fucked on her nigga like oops, oops. That boy sticking to me like some glue. Caught a vibe and didn't know what to do. I snowed on my wrist, I got some new gym, plenty racks in my new Gucci. Ain't no telling what's up in my
Say he wanna tap that, tap that. Give him my Snapchat, Snapchat. You bitches mad, too